Okay, so you know what we gotta do, Jared?
What's up?
We gotta all come together and rewatch Dragon Ball.
Damn, you want me to cry? Like that's a lot of nostalgia, bro.
Damn, you gonna cry about it?
Son, do you
I
understand
might too.
nostalgia? Like, god damn, that's like found. This is we're talking foundation level anime. Like, my guy.
Foundation
That
level
that
anime.
series alone had some of the best fights. Like,
It did.
yeah, just canonically speaking. Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
canonically speaking. Not maybe not in animation. Animation was kind of like meh, but I don't think anything like just triggers that nostalgia factor more for me than when Tien was like fighting an adult Goku and saying like, "Yeah, I bested you," and then Goku just responded, "Oh, hold on, give me like 2 seconds. I gotta take off my
Yo,
clothes."
son. He's like,
Wait a minute,
word?
what?
That's how you feel?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like,
You
Yeah,
it's
lifted it
drop
up
that.
like, what the fuck?
like, what the fuck is this? You been fighting this shit? Nigga, what? Why you playing
No,
games with me,
yeah,
son?
Man had concrete shoes on.
Concrete
Going
shoes,
all
like lead pants and shit. Like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
Yeah, now let me just go ahead and get serious. All right, now that we're warmed up, are you ready?
Son, and Tien was pulling out all the fucking stops too.
Was.
Multi-form technique, all the
Low-key
training
broken.
shit. It was low key broken, low key broken. It's not as strong as Shadow Clone. It's low key broken. High key broken.
Man, I think that's where that whole weighted clothes trope even
It is.
came from.
Yeah, it
I think it was Masa Roshi who started that shit. Who started the trend, basically made it a thing. Because that turtle shell was heavy as fuck that he wore.
is. Yep.
Yeah.
Then Piccolo, after he got his ass beat, he's like, hold on a second, wait a minute. We gonna-
Weighted clothing, you bet.
It's like, that's what you do? Say no more.
What an old-fashioned method of training. People, welcome to the IMO podcast, the only podcast on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. 5 p.m. Jared time.
Yeah. Gotta include that Pacific time.
Pacific.
Not really. It's all about the Eastern Standard Time, let's be honest. I'm lying. Oh
So
man,
you guys
what?
been playing Runeterra?
No,
That League of Legends card
Yeah, I
game?
played it.
I just
Oh.
said no.
I thought you meant Legends of Runeterra, my bad. What's this called?
Yeah, so I meant
The fighting game?
What?
Legends of Runeterra is the card game.
I could have sworn you just said fighting game, my bad, son. I'm tripping.
You said card.
Oh, I meant card game. My bad. I meant card game.
Yeah, that sounds like, what do you mean Legends of Runeterra, the fighting game?
I want it to be a fighting game.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
actually
no.
low-key interesting.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
coming.
I'll give it interesting. How far did you get? How many games did you play so far, dude?
I got through all the tutorials, and so far I'm like, okay, I can definitely see where this game was inspired. I can see this game is heavily inspired off of Hearthstone, and I feel as though there's a lot more planning that needs to be done. Because in like traditional card games, when your units take damage, they just heal. But now only Garen apparently does that, and it's based off
Or
of his
cards with a certain keyword.
yeah
or-
regeneration.
Yeah.
But yeah, and plus it's actually more like a lot more planning because now I got to plan. I was like, shit, if I do attack with this guy and he blocks with this guy, then that means the next time I attack he can't block because then it'll die. So it's really interesting. It's actually I've actually enjoyed it a lot.
It forces trades a lot more than other
Yes.
card games do, especially because like how the turns are broken up. They're broken up into ones where a player can attack, another player cannot.
Yeah.
And in between the turn, and in this turn or this round, you each play one slow spell a turn, or one summon one creature a turn. I think fast spells are the only thing that kind of break this rule, so you can play that over the top of your one spell.
Yeah, fast and burst spells, and
Burst spells, yeah.
I want to say because if I'm not mistaken, it's if I place like let's say I start the round right, and I have the attack token. If I place something, you can then respond to it, and if I pass, then you can do something, and then if you pass, then it goes to combat. Then it basically is around. You know, then you can. That's the time when you can attack all that shit. But one thing that's actually really funny is when you get rally and then you just start saying, you know what, I'm gonna steal this attack. I'm gonna get my own attack token. You know what I'm saying? And then you got fucking characters like Katarina that can just say, all right, well, I'm just gonna keep getting attack tokens because I go back to the hand, replay it, and then just keep getting the attack token. That shit is so fucking stressful to deal with. Oh my
They
god.
took that out. I don't think
No, it's still there. It's still there.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, there's no infinite on it because if you have a creature that can block, you should block Katarina. You know, but then she has fast attack when she fucking evolves. It's like she just oh my god. But yeah, Katarina's low-key kind of busted in this game right now. I feel as though.
Yeah. So the thing is, I'm not actually feeling this game. I may need to play a few more, but like you, I've gone through the tutorial. I've also played a few player matches and some bot matches, and maybe like a bot match or two. And from what I don't like the system of like not being able to control my plays or sequence my plays like as a combo. Like I have to hope they don't counter my play or something like that, or well, not even not counter my play, but like I don't like the fact that I have to automatically give up priority like that and not sequence in more things.
Oh,
there's like some jank shit. Yeah, there's like some jank shit I like to do with Zed, where you know what Zed does is when he attacks, he makes a token, right?
Yeah.
So because there's no legend rule in this game like Magic the Gathering, there's a 6-drop card I use to like copy Zed like 2 more times, so he makes 2 more tokens. And I have an attack force of about 18 people. I mean, it's a simple combo, but it becomes a little bit more annoying to play when they can just like respond, remove Zed, or respond, put on another creature or something like that. Like I feel like I maybe it's just like the MTG kind of purist in me. Like I really just want to play Magic the Gathering. I'm just vibing on that right now. In this game, yeah. So like this game, I understand this game trying to do something different and be different about it, but I'm not sure if it trying to be different is hurting or helping the cause. Just because some of this stuff is just kind of annoying to deal with, like in this setting, and they do share like, I want to say, certain keywords, abilities that work in like Magic, say for like quick attack, which is pretty much first strike, or
overwhelm,
which is flying and stuff like that, or overwhelm, which is trample basically, or
yeah,
piercing if you play Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't know. Yeah, fair.
But one
I don't know if I don't know if it like necessarily fits. Like I haven't played enough of the game to really break it all down, but just from my experience, like it's taken me some time to adjust. I'm just not like vibing with it like some other people.
I will say this, and this is gonna sound super like I guess optimistic and positive, but keep in mind Magic started out kind of like busted when I think about it nowadays. But right now, I guess like I think this is still the open beta, right, of the game. Like this is just the open beta, or is it
open beta? Yep.
Yeah. So if anything, I don't know, cause with this game, it's not really supposed to be Magic. It's I honestly, in my opinion, I think this is more geared towards Hearthstone than Magic. But
yeah, I feel you. I agree with that. 100%.
Yeah, but I guess like in my opinion, to me, like I feel as though you've been spoiled by Magic a lot. It's just like I played Magic.
So good, man.
It is. It really is. But honestly, I would say give it time. Like try a few more. Like I'm not gonna force you to play it, but personally, I see where you're coming from. But I still enjoy the game for what it is and what it's trying to do. And especially like in my opinion, like the interactions that some of these cards have is actually just a little bit of flavor that I like from actually knowing a little bit about the League Store. I'm not saying you don't, but I don't know. I feel as if this game has a little bit of promise. I don't know if it's going to like take off to where it's like the new Hearthstone, but I think it's something that people can enjoy if they like League of Legends, or just they like League of Legends but don't like playing League of Legends. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah, like me. I don't like League of Legends. I like Shyvana though.
Yeah, son. Okay, so basically, if they add a Shyvana deck, you're playing the game.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm playing. I'm on the game right now. I might play it right now. Even.
I mean, she's still there. It's not like Shyvana ever went anywhere. You could pick Shyvana right now. I don't know. You're acting like they deleted her from the game. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
See, the game isn't about her. That's the thing. That's the problem.
Emphasis on former.
No, the game isn't about any character.
See, and that's the see.
It's about Summoner's Rift.
Even though I'm totally unarmed.
You know what's funny? I actually forgot that whole. Actually, no. It's is Summoner's Rift or is it Runeterra? Like, what is the actual name of that place?
I don't know. I think it's something. That's good.
Because like, welcome to Summoner's Rift, and then it's like all about Runeterra. I'm like, all right, which one is it?
What the fuck is Runeterra?
I don't. Something about like League of Legends mythology lore or some shit. I don't fucking know.
You know it.
You play this shit more than me, dude. You should know.
What the fuck? No, I don't.
You definitely
Technically, you do.
You really do play League of Legends more than me.
Technically, you do, yeah.
I think the last time I actually tried to get into League of Legends was back in like 2012.
Oh,
And-
I thought you played League.
I played League for like maybe a total span of like 30 hours back in 2012. And then like one time in like 2013. And then another time.
League, but I play Smite. What the fuck?
Because Smite actually got, it's good.
It's got what?
It's got, you know, mechanics I gotta do. I mean, I'm not gonna say League doesn't have mechanics. It really does. But I don't know. I guess Smite grew on me more than League did. Mainly because I had a play group.
Oh,
Like-
Summoner's Rift is a place on Runeterra.
Ha!
So, there you go.
What are you saying? Huh?
Shout out to Martin.
Oh, okay. So
League of Legends,
Runeterra
this
is
nigga
like
be
the
fucking up
Earth,
League of Legends.
quote unquote, or the planet. Because you got like Ionia, Zon, Piltover, Noxus, Demacia. What am I missing? I'm missing something.
Wow.
I know I'm missing
You
something.
sure you don't play this game? I ain't know that.
I've studied this game for some reasons. Don't ask
You
me.
studied it but didn't play it.
I'm an analyst, alright? Shots at
I'm
DM
an
Brandon.
analyst. I'm a game analyst.
I am a game analyst.
28 an hour.
Right? I could go pro if I want to. I'm just choosing not to.
Okay, you one of those type niggas. Yeah, I have over 80 days in League. I'm not a pro because I don't want to be a pro because I actually like video games.
Right?
I play video games to have fun. Okay. So what do we want to get into first?
1 second.
1 second.
One.
What the hell are you
You
doing?
not back yet? Damn. Anyway. Well, while we're waiting for Maurice to rejoin us again,
See you, Vaughn. The Raiders will take all the help we can get.
I really want to play
Ball
Apex
hunter.
again.
Did you find the map?
Apex? Oh, are you talking about that trailer?
There was a trailer.
Oh my god, my bad. I thought you knew about that shit. I completely forgot. So there's apparently a trailer. I don't know how old this is. There was a trailer about the rumored new legends that are coming out. And I forgot their names. I think one of them is
Didn't find
Revenant
them,
and the other one is
so
like
I
some
brought a bandit
fucking
instead.
like Reinhardt nigga or whatever.
Reinhardt.
I mean, that's the best. Like, if you remember that video of Reinhardt where he was like kind of an arrogant dickhead back when he was younger? That's basically this dude, but older, I guess. But it was like this news interview, and this dude was like talking cocky shit, like, oh yeah, they haven't met a dude like me. I'm gonna show them what it's really about. And then some random like Red Skull looking nigga named Revenant just came up and just stabbed him straight in the fucking chest. And then this lady's just like screaming her eyes out. I'm like, oh, so these are maybe 2 new legends, or is this 1 legend? It kind of gives us an opinion of like, all right, so this new legend is gonna be stealthy, and this one's gonna be like more of a tank. I don't fucking know. But yeah, that's apparently there's like,
Oh, where this nigga come from?
I don't know.
This
But
nigga came out of fucking nowhere.
literally, like, past security, past everything, like, I don't
It
know.
was
Like,
like one frame he's not there, with the next frame is like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
what is happening? But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, you're getting into the Apex type of new characters or some shit. I don't know.
Actually, no, I just played it again and it feels really good. I like the new map. The new map is pretty nice.
They made a new map. I don't know. Nah, it's just like I'm sorry. Like, if anything, let me know when Apex has like a non-battle royale mode, and then I'll definitely play with you. I know, right? It's like, because at that point, they might as well just make Timefall 3.
You know what's been really good though? Overwatch. I went back to Overwatch.
Oh my god.
Overwatch, it feels really good, but oh man, it feels like the player base is dwindling.
I can imagine like 50 reasons why, and 50 reasons are probably just 50 salty ass toxic players.
Man, that sucks because I think Overwatch. I said this day one. Overwatch is a good game. I don't care what anybody says.
It's not a bad game. The only problem with Overwatch is mainly the community. That's really it. The community makes it to where it's just unbearable to play because, keep in mind, this game is heavily, like, not even heavily, it's just critical that you have to have team coordination. You cannot win without team coordination.
Oh, that would explain because now, what's the last time you played?
Last time I played, last year.
So, and I don't like this at all, but I see why they had to do it.
It'd take an army to
You
knock
before you
down.
queue up, you choose what role you want to play.
Exactly. Yep.
And you're only playing the the attack, the defense. I'm like, I don't like that. Maybe I want to play Soldier 76 and then okay, our defense isn't doing shit. Let me be the tank for a second. I don't have that choice anymore.
Yep.
That choice really makes it feel limiting versus when Overwatch first came out. And oh man, we can do whatever the fuck we want. You want to go? You want to do this? You can have 2 healers. You want to actually win the game? Everybody just pick Winston.
Everyone just pick Winston. Just go monkey.
We can just go from there. We can't do this shit no more.
Yeah, and that's kind of the thing. When people are given the freedom to do what they want, there's going to be conflict, and people don't really know how to deal with conflict. Because, for example, let's say that we're playing quick play, right? Not competitive, quick play. We're playing quick play, and everyone's picking, like, meta shit, like 2 tanks, a DPS, and 2 healers, right? I'm just saying this is a meta shit, or even triple tank, right? But I say, you know what? I want to play Bastion. Why? This is my favorite hero. I love this person. I'm decently good at him. I want to play Bastion. What are you doing? We're losing because you're picking Bastion. Oh my god, switch off of Bastion. We're trying to win. You see what I mean? This is why I can see literally this is why the player base is dwindling, because people just get tired of this shit. Like, why would I go into a game where if what I want to do, like going quick play because I'm not playing competitive, right? I want to do something maybe a little jank or just play a character I want to play. I'm gonna get flamed because I'm not picking a meta pick. Like, why? It's like, why would I put myself through that?
Well, you know, I want to have fun too. Oh, dag, I'm sorry. I wasn't even looking for chat. Shout out to everybody watching. Marvin, what's up? Karen, what's up? Summoner's right. Rift if a place on Runeterra. Okay, cool. I hope they're still listening to this Overwatch bit because I missed this game. Anyway, I kind of feel like maybe this is what League was before League metas became a thing. I think I started playing League like 2 or 3 years after the dust had settled, so to speak, and everybody had to. If you weren't picking this character into this lane, you're just pretty much a fucking jackass.
Yeah, you're feeding essentially. You're throwing, get reported. It's just trust me, I know. Yeah, it's toxicity at its best.
I miss the lawless days. I don't feel that we're gonna I don't feel that Overwatch is gonna be as fun as it like used to as when it first came out, because that shit was balls to the wall. But now that we're kind of like, hey, if you're not doing this, you have to play the game like that. It's limiting.
It really is. And especially when you have, toxicity literally just oozing out of the community, it makes it even worse.
What's crazy is I don't see that toxicity. That word.
You're blessed. Toxicity, yeah, you're blessed.
Yeah, I don't see it all that much.
Yeah, and honestly, the best thing you can do is just mute, mute everyone. Like, that's the easiest way to just deal with that shit. But then you have the problem of, oh, you're getting reported for intentionally. You're just getting constant reports, and then it's like, why? But another remedy is just 5-stack. Like, just go in a group, but have fun with that shit.
Yeah, I don't even have enough friends to even try and do that shit. Shout out to Cameron. Overwatch is for betas.
Overwatch is for betas.
Beta.
Did anybody else watch that interview, the most recent one?
I didn't know it came out yet.
It came out today. It's pretty bad. Well, actually, there was some nice rebuttal going on between. We're gonna move on in 1 second. There was some nice rebuttal between Destiny and that jackass. I forgot his name already. I'm just calling him Beta.
Destiny? You talking about the game that's new expansion is actually deleting people's shit? That's
Destiny.
Destiny?
that sounds like Fallout 76 to me. So.
I'm not joking with you. Apparently, there's talk about how Destiny's new expansion is just deleting people's shit. Okay, all right, Bungie. What you doing? But yeah, anyway.
Watch out for those so-called twin gods.
Yeah, no, if you got some time, I think their segment is like almost an hour and a half. So, but it's funny. What can I say? It's funny. I don't know why he keeps on choosing to come on his show. I would like to see. What's his name again, Maurice?
Justin Lee Peterson.
I don't even know that. Do you like practice this or something? Do you watch his show?
No.
You sure?
Only when Destiny's on.
I mean,
the one time he called that woman a slut maker. He told that woman he was a slut maker.
A slut maker.
That man is dumb. Sometimes he's dumb as all hell, but he's godlike sometimes.
He's entertaining, and that's the fucking problem. We shouldn't be entertaining this shit, but we are.
Yeah, facts.
It's the internet. Who really gives a shit anymore? Okay. What was I just talking about? Has something to do with the game.
Something to do with it.
Oh, Overwatch. If you ever go back, Ash feels really good. And not League of Legends Ash, but Wild Wild West Ash.
Oh, my girl, she got goons. Calling
She got goons, man.
Literally, just like when she calls Bob, son, shit about to happen.
That's like two niggas right there. I swear to God.
Like
It
literally,
literally takes the entire team to focus.
and if you don't, then you got a fucking aimbot just literally spraying you, and you can sleep. It's the funniest thing ever I think I've seen was a fucking what is it? A Bob getting sleep by Anna, and then people just do not give a fuck about this dude anymore. Is one of the funniest things. Bob, do something, just go straight to sleep.
And that's pretty much it. While everybody's aiming at Bob, you waste the fucking team. It was pretty good. And she has really good DPS too. It's really good. It's almost getting to the point where like every other game I play has Ash on it, and I'm like, all right, let me hurry up and get Ash because Ash feels amazing.
Son, once you get them dynamites, like when you get them dynamites just on point, just chuck them and then blast them right behind the fucking Reinhardt shield. It's like, all right, that's basically them. Like what can they do? Just stand there and just keep like dying or whatever. Oh god, I gotta kill this dude.
Yeah, she's a really good character. She had well, I wish every character in Overwatch had a run feature like Soldier 76. To be honest with you. Dude, I hate it when I die and I'm like, well, let me just take the 8 hours it takes to run back to the fucking to the fucking battle. But that's just me. But yeah, I might actually like just queue up a couple. You should play Overwatch with me. That's what we're gonna do. You got a new PC, I think. That's what we're gonna do.
You said I got a good PC. You think? Damn, disrespect.
I said new PC.
Oh, he's like, well, you got a good PC, I guess. Yeah, I got a new one, like brand.
Yeah. Well, yeah. What the specs?
What the specs? Got a Ryzen 7 3700X.
Oh man, this man went to the dark side.
I went to the dark side. Oh, I went full dark side. That's the case because
this man said, "Oh, that bang for buck." Yeah.
Nah, you really want to talk about dark side? I also I went with Radeon instead of Nvidia.
Oh my god.
Yep.
She was what Kylo Ren? Traitor!
Heathen!
Oh no.
Burn him!
This nigga didn't get it in video. This nigga said, fuck all that comment shit.
Yeah, son, I went full AMD. Full AMD, son. But now the RX 5700 XTs, them shits is like really, actually for low-key really good. Like it's rivaling 2070s, like for what, less than $150, like less than $150?
Wait, what?
The RX 5700 XT that's rivaling the 2070s, I got for about $400.
Oh, I thought you said it was only $150.
Nigga, I
making
wish.
money?
Shit.
I say, how are they making money?
Don't worry about that. It's just knowing that I'm saving it. Like that's all I need.
So that means. So was it pre-built? Did you build it yourself?
I built it myself.
Oh, look at this guy.
Yeah. I wouldn't gas me up. This shit took me like 2 days because when I realized like, wow, it's been a decade since I built a computer. Let me just like research everything, put everything in wrong, and then have to redo everything.
What motherboard you get?
I got a Asus ROG, Asus ROG X570 board, Crosshair 8 Hero. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, you can stop.
Yeah.
Stop. I don't know what the fuck you just said.
It's all good. It's a really good fucking motherboard.
You can stop.
Yeah, this nigga went full Team Red. Holy.
Yeah, son. AM4 sagas. Yeah, I'm going full. I'm no longer Team Green, son. Team Red.
Meanwhile, I'm over here paying $800 for a graphics card, and CPU, and shit.
Shit. Got what? I paid like $600-700 for the whole set for the graphics card and processor. Yeah.
AMD is usually cheaper.
Yeah. It's pretty good though, honestly. Like benchmark game can run Borderlands at like consistent 90 to 100 FPS, so I'm cool with that.
I'm starting to, but I'm memeing, but no, I really feel that a lot of people are starting to switch over to Team Red over here. I remember Team Red, they used to be just, hey, well, here's our bullshit laptop that we didn't putting any thought in. What's the specs? Oh, it's got an AMD, whatever. Now it's like, I'm seeing some
it's competition, so.
Yeah, I'm seeing some big name brands putting AMD stuff in their machines. I'm like, oh, wait, hold up there.
Hold up.
Team Blue. No.
Oh, Team Blue. I call him Team Green, but okay, Team Blue, yeah.
Well, I was actually talking about Intel.
Oh, Intel. Oh, my bad. I thought you were talking about NVIDIA. Yeah.
Yeah.
But now, like, honestly, it's funny because, like, I was at work and a couple dudes I talked to who also PC game, I asked them, like, hey, what do you know about the Radeons? It's like, I've never used a Radeon. What about an Ryzen? It's like, I've never used AMD. It's like, is it because it's bad? It's like, well, just I never used it, and it used to be
Wasn't the
bad.
industry standard.
Yeah, it's just like, if you talked about gaming at all, you had an Intel and an NVIDIA. Like, not really a whole lot of talk about AMD. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give this a shot. And I'm personally loving this shit.
I would love to see how this drives the market forward. I always say this: whenever the companies compete, the consumer wins. And I would love to see how this affects us in like the next 2 to 3 years. Because Intel can't just like stay quiet. They got to see what's going on. They got to respond.
With these Ryzen processors coming out, it's like a requirement now that they have to respond to this shit. I'm sorry.
It's like, in every review that I watch, everything is like pretty much the same. Like, yeah, it's just as good as this i7 whatever Coffee Lake thingamajig, and it's about like $150 cheaper.
It's like, why am I getting Intel again?
Because it's the industry. It's the Apple.
No, I'm just saying, like, it's like when you look at the specs and then you look at the price, you're like, why am I going Intel again?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing, except one is cheaper. Like that's literally it. Just one is cheaper, and it does like everything you need it to do. But once again, it's cheaper. Like I can't stress that word cheap enough. Like, we some cheap ass niggas. So if I wasn't already in the ecosystem, I would think about it. But I'm not about to buy a whole nother fucking motherboard. I'm not doing that, nah.
I feel like we need to. We definitely need to at some point.
I mean, yeah,
mine's on small side. Small.
Yeah, like, it's on some point, yeah, maybe. But, I got at least 6 years out of this machine here. So at least I hope it's 6 years. It might be closer to 5 actually. But yeah. Okay, so let's get into it.
Oh shit!
Well,
yeah,
like,
that's right. The show.
Like we're not already into it. We're full on podcasting right now, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so
Is that a bird?
It is now.
okay.
Nigga.
I mean, I have this habit of turning things that are not verbs into verbs. My mental.
Oh, you mean breaking English? Gotcha.
So
Yeah,
we do that on a daily basis.
To be fair, it's pretty fun to break English.
I mean, it kind of is. Grammar for is losers.
My mental would turn a
Grammar
verb into
Nazi
like
all day.
yeah.
Hell Hydra, nigga.
Hell Hydra?
Grammar for
Grammar
is
Nazi.
losers.
Yeah, but why Hell Hydra?
Because Nazis.
Oh, they are.
Hydra is
Nazis.
basically Nazis. Yes.
I'm
basically Nazi.
I'm kind of bad that wasn't just instant. Like, never mind. Don't worry about it. Don't mind me.
I think I can get through this.
What about the Jews? that was a bit on the Destiny JPL, whatever his name is. I forgot his name already. JLP, whatever.
What about the Jews?
It's son. It is.
I don't know.
I swear to God, I can't make that up. He was like, how do you feel about? Do you love all men? Des was like, yeah, I love all men. What about the Jews? I'm like, he was like, I love all people, Jesse, but what about the Jews? He said it twice, and I'm like, wait, what the fuck? His voice got like deeper and more menacing.
The first talk they had too.
I'm like, what? Jesse was like, wait, do we not like Jews? Shit was hilarious. That was worth the watch right there. I love all people, Jesse. What about the Jews? I love all people. What about the Jews? What the fuck? Okay. For all the Jewish people watching, we are the IMO podcast loves all people.
Yeah.
Well, what about the Jews?
Okay. I don't know. I just said it.
Okay.
No, we're not getting any sponsorships.
Nope.
All of IGN watching like shit like Okay, One Piece. There's something that Luffy says. I can't say it in Japanese because I'm loafing right now.
You know what's funny? I was gonna name the show like fucking. I was gonna name it like a gum brand and just say it twice and that call it a day. Like I don't know why. Like, is that weird of me to do that?
Yes.
Okay. Just as a verification for that.
I love how Maurice agreed. Like, yes. Like, nigga, you know it is. But no, One Piece is getting supposed. Well, is this confirmed? I think
It's confirmed.
One Piece is getting a live action, series or movie, and it's coming.
Let this shit be a movie, and why should it be like 7 movies?
In Netflix's defense, the Bleach movie, in my opinion, was actually pretty solid, but there are some things that you just can't recreate. One Piece is one of those things. I don't. Well, we're getting ahead of ourselves. One Piece, does that even need an introduction at this point? One Piece, quite possibly,
It's a
the most
conclusion,
important.
honestly.
Okay.
I'll just say it.
One Piece is probably the most important anime out right now. I don't see anybody. There's no anime that's doing numbers like One Piece, and there probably won't be another anime that does One Piece numbers for a very long time after. So, yeah, I don't think we need to explain what this is. Yeah, your favorite stretchy boy is getting a live action Netflix. Why Netflix though? Like, why? I don't.
I mean, where else would you get a live action series of an anime?
Yeah. As you can tell by the tone of my voice, I don't know what. One Piece is already good. I don't see a reason to rock the boat like this. Now, with Bleach, I can understand a live action Bleach because Bleach is dead. So they're like, well, why the fuck not? So yeah, I'm not for this, like, at all. At all. I'm gonna watch it, of course, but I'm not. I'm not for it. What do you guys think?
Did we get like usual a budget for it? I'd be more curious to hear about a budget.
Ooh,
I don't know.
Don't know. I mean, they're gonna do it regardless. And to be honest, if we got FMA and Naruto before this, and Rurouni Kenshin, this was almost bound to happen.
Yeah, but those things make sense. Those things you can try and replicate. One Piece, especially after a certain point, One Piece makes no fucking sense. Especially trying to make it into a live action. They could try, but I would like to know how are they gonna do certain characters. How are they gonna do? Well, they could probably get away with the first season, but nobody wants to see pre-Grand Line One Piece. We want to see Arlong Park in Quarter 7 and Enos Lobby. We want to see that. And how are they going to recreate that with the budget that they probably are going to get, which probably won't top what they need. They're not, Cameron. They're not going to. CGI costs money. Netflix isn't going to give One Piece, even though they should, because One Piece pretty much prints money. They're not going to give One Piece. If they only gave the Will Smith movie $10 million, most of which went to Will Smith, what makes you think they're going to give more than $10 million for which that's not nowhere near enough to do a One Piece anything?
And a series, keep in mind.
It's just.
Well, if they focus on East Blue first, I don't think they need that much.
Arlong. Well, they could probably get away with Arlong.
They could. They just need to make a fisherman. He doesn't need to be super extravagant or big.
Yeah, they can do that
or
with makeup.
a 7 foot tall turtle.
I don't know about that part. Yeah, I need some tall niggas in my One Piece. One Piece niggas short as shit. But yeah, you could definitely do Cameron, you could definitely do Arlong with makeup. I can see that. But what about the sequel? What they gonna do? Well, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. This should not get a sequel. So let's try and focus.
I'm about to say, keep in mind this is a series, not a movie.
Oh, it's a series.
Yeah.
Oh.
2 episodes already ordered.
How many episodes?
10.
Oh. Well. Well, I'm really trying to go in my mind so I can look at the details first. But cause when I hear Netflix series, I think of
Disney canceling it.
Shut up. I think of
Stranger Things?
No, superheroes. The Netflix. I'm not Netflix. The the Marvel shit. And they didn't really give them much of a budget at all.
True, but they do have a lot more successes
Vault
than
map in my sights.
not.
Thought you were big shit. You were just a huge fart.
I can give you that, but at the same time, obviously it's not going to look as bad as the Marvel series. Well, nah, it can't. It's not going to look that bad.
Let's hope. Let's hope.
There's just no.
Cause somehow they fucked up the one nigga that they didn't really need effects on.
Yoink.
Oh Jesus! Wait, we're talking about Luke Cage, right?
Danny Rand actually. Or Luke Cage, that's even better. Yeah. What was that?
It's y'all know my beef with the Marvel things. For me, it was the set. The set design was like kind of goofy. Didn't really feel all that authentic or real. But anyway, that's just me. That's me being stingy. One Piece. I don't know what they're gonna do. And then it's a series, so that means the first season. First of all, making One Piece series makes no sense because
I mean,
you have like what 20 years worth of material to cover. So what gets left out and what gets kept in, and for everybody, all the fans who actually watch One Piece, and hell, even the people that's just beginning one, none of that shit can be skipped now. Now that I'm in Wano, you can't skip anything.
The transition would be kind of awkward going from anime to live action because that hasn't always been the best.
I think if they would have did the movie, I'm telling you, the Bleach movie was pretty good. But then again, I went in with very low expectations.
You can't tell. I don't think you could tell One Piece in a movie style. Like even East.
That's what I'm
Story
saying.
of East Blue is fucking like a rush story. Like
Yeah.
super rush. There's just so much context. And content.
Okay, maybe we actually differing a little bit. My thing is the style of One Piece can't be recreated in a live action setting. One Piece is its own thing. It's not going off of any real world. The most realistic person in One Piece is Luffy. That is it. Like he's the only nigga that's a normal size. Everyone else has these odd ass proportions, which they'll probably just say fuck that. But then what happens when you get to, I don't know, the admirals? They're probably just gonna make them normal sizes. But then that just takes away from the magic of One Piece. What happens when they get to Elbaf and the Giants? What happens when and that's not too far after in the East Blue saga. So you get to East Blue. What's in East Blue? Arlong. They meet Sanji. Chopper. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
By the way, Chopper was on the way to Grand Line. Was past Grand Line.
Yeah, exactly. But that's all. Well, no. Obviously, you said it's strictly East Blue. Okay.
But even them going like beyond East Blue or going into Grand Line, I feel like Grand Line should be like the end of the series. Like they have to just cover what's in East Blue.
I can agree with that.
Yeah,
I can agree with that. Just
You think it
one
should be
season.
like- Go ahead.
Hey,
But
Vaughn,
that's
I'm
10
looking at a
episodes.
head in
though.
a jar.
10
You know this
episodes to
person?
tell. I don't know. Well, actually, I do know because don't ask me why. The one East Blue Saga was about 50 episodes.
They must have been interrogating her in VR.
50.
You know, we used that
The
same
anime
Hyperion when we caught a corporate
here we
already
spy.
shortened it to about an hour and
Someone's
40.
broccoli salad got stolen from the break
The
room and
anime
didn't
could
have
do
time
that.
to make more.
Yeah. Okay.
I ain't got. I mean, yeah, because they know the story inside and out. I don't trust these new niggas.
There should be a VR console
That's
built into
fair.
the HP.
He did a good job with
Just
Witcher
put your
though.
head up and your Echo device will
I can agree.
digitize
I still need
right
to watch
into
that,
the
by
VR
the way.
construct. We're gonna pull this
I
up.
haven't
We
watched
need
it.
those pictures of me to
Yeah,
feed into the
I'll probably get to
3D
it this
scanner
weekend.
thing.
Actually,
Then we can start printing out the
that's a big
statues that
person.
look like me
I'll
instead.
talk about that offline.
Comic Calypso.
Yeah. Okay.
Ba-doom!
I didn't go from a Hyperion account to
So
bandit war chief
where
to
is it?
Clone
Well,
Wars
I already
again.
know where Jerry's at with One Piece, which is
You know,
nowhere,
after
and I know where
everyone
Maurice is
enjoyed
at
that
with One
stupid
Piece. So
cult
I
Tyrant
guess they're.
Calypso
Maurice, where are
movie,
you with
you
One
were
Piece? You just made it past.
And the rest
You're
is
in Thriller
just,
Bark,
I'm
aren't you?
still alive, baby.
I'm moving on to
still
Thriller
shaking
Bark.
it,
I'm
bro.
still. I've been taking a break because.
Yeah, you're gonna need it. Cause,
Yeah, because I
Thriller-
burnt myself on fucking on Water 7.
Oh right, and you're watching the anime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's
the Water. I mean, Thriller Bark isn't exactly. It's a nice arc if you're reading it, but
Yeah, I might switch over to read and then just wait till like Wano gets fully animated and binge that.
Thriller Bark is.
I'm gonna try to power through.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's not a bad arc by any stretch of the imagination. I've definitely read by
CGI Nami's tits. So what?
What?
You know how much of the budget that'll take up all the budget. Like what?
It's worth it. Actually, no. CGI Robin's tits. Robin best weapon.
How would y'all? Okay, so here's where here's the question: do we over sexualize the women or no?
Always.
Do you really think that American Netflix is gonna let niggas do that?
I don't care. They fucking.
That's too bad.
They still get it for getting a fucking the male equivalent of a vasectomy. I can't think of the word.
The male
She got a
equivalent.
fucking.
Wait, did you say the male equivalent of a vasectomy?
The female equivalent of vasectomy. Not bad.
Her tooth, getting her
Where they
tubes
gonna
tied?
find a woman that fits that bill, Cameron?
Sure. Let's say sure they got tied, but let's also say they got pulled out of her fucking body.
What?
Yep. Witcher.
This nigga said Hitomi Tanaka. Okay, I'm about to move on from there. No.
Listen.
No.
Listen
long enough.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
Oh.
But what if she said yes? She like literally fits the bill. That's the perfect. She's perfect. Perfect. And they're natural.
Stop.
They are.
This nigga
What makes
said
you think?
Hitomi
What makes you think that
Tanaka.
Netflix can afford Hitomi Tanaka?
The fact that she does low budget fucking Japanese porn.
This guy's been.
How much do you think she's worth? How much do you?
Man,
How
look at
much-
this set design. The editors here suck. They couldn't pay a decent editor. The sound
Porn
quality.
stars-
Oh my god.
Porn stars rarely get paid as much as you think they do. They don't make anywhere near like actual, not actual, top tier fucking actors. They rarely get
I
past
know that.
like 15K a month.
A month?
Right, thank you. Yeah.
Thank
not
you.
bad.
Next.
I mean, but she's an actor though, and they're doing like way more work than technically way more
I'm
work
about to say,
than actors.
I don't know. Some of these porn stars can't act, though.
Well, I mean, yeah, well, like an actor will just like spend like what 3 months on the movie, then chill, and then you'll go into another movie after another for another 6 months or something like that. They'll do like 3 movies in a week.
I mean, they just having sex. What the fuck?
That's very demanding.
Okay.
I mean, you ain't wrong.
That's what I'm saying, like,
Have sex more
way
than
more,
3 times.
way more physically demanding.
Oh, yeah.
Son, yes.
Imagine Cole going up to your wife like, I don't know, baby. Third time this month, this shit like draining me a little bit.
So I'm gonna say this now. After watching a documentary on this shit, it's actually a lot more. There's a lot of like physical enhancing drugs that go into this shit.
Yeah, they just don't like go in and like have sex. They sometimes have to like just wait around for stuff to happen. The dude has to get erect again. The
Right.
woman,
They-
when she's doing like certain positions, it like hurts her too. Not hurts, but like it's very strenuous on her legs or something too.
Plus, there's like
There's a
they're
lot of
also
shit that
doing
goes into
photo
it.
shoots while doing that shit. So it's like, all right, stop right there. All right, cool. I keep going.
Or if the dude's not, or if the dude can't get it back up, you know, that's a whole day of shooting wasted and shit.
Yep.
Like, there's a lot of shit that goes into it.
You should have chosen a better profession.
Damn. It's like maybe you should actually act.
I understood like 3
But anyway,
They act. It's not good acting, but they act.
back to One Piece. I tell you what, if they get the hat right, I'll be somewhat on board. If I look at the hat and I just
Hat?
be like, nope,
That's
that's not it. Yep, that's it.
Okay, look, they have to get Hitomi Tanaka
No,
to play Robin or Nami.
they're not gonna get her.
And then she has to then she has to also play the snake chick who I can't think of. I can't
Boa
remember.
Hancock.
Boa Hancock. She also has to play Boa Hancock.
That's not happening.
So she's
You got-
playing 3 roles at
You
the
are
same time.
ambitious, my guy. I'll tell you that much.
You really
And
are.
Hitomi Tanaka is ambitious.
You do not want this.
Do you? Are we so? Are they getting American? Or are they getting Japanese actors? What do you mean don't talk to you? That's a legit question.
I
mean,
I personally don't even fucking know.
their races aren't exactly specified. So,
We're a black first off because he voiced my picture. Take it, boy.
like that's probably kind of why they thought they got white actors for the Dragon Ball movie.
No,
I mean, if-
no,
Okay,
no,
nah,
no.
I can't give you
If you
that.
look at if you look at
completely different.
if you look at Luffy, you can say that yeah, he's white. He ain't Japanese.
Okay, but Goku isn't fucking
Son
white. Goku's
Goku.
Japanese.
Oh, okay. Well, okay.
Or Chinese.
I was reaching for a little bit Goku.
Okay, but no, again, like Sanji's French, Usopp's black, Zoro's pseudo black.
Can Usopp
voice
not
of-
be black? I don't know, give me Portuguese or something. I don't know. Don't let an only black nigga in One Piece be Usopp, please.
Please, yes, nappy hair.
Please.
Nappy hair, tan skin, and I'm pretty sure his lips are just big as fuck. That nigga black. I'm sorry.
I'm agreeing with Marvin. He could be pseudo black or
He could be
no,
pseudo-black.
Dominican or some shit. I don't want the only nigga in this entire series that could be black. No.
Son, he got big ass fucking lips.
Oh,
Nappy
God.
ass fucking hair. He has a fro in the time skip.
Yeah, but he a bitch.
Alright.
Okay. Man, you know that's not something black people do. We're not bitches. Like we gotta be the go hard person in the show. So this is something we gotta continue. You gotta continue the tradition.
One more time for the people in the background, Jay. Like oh my god.
Name another series where the black dude was a bitch. You can't. It doesn't exist.
Give me some time. Give me some time. He's not Jewish. He can't be. I don't think he's Jewish. But
So that long nose though.
Oh, wow. What about the Jews? We love everybody, Maurice. But what about the Jews?
oh, Sticky from Proud Family.
Sticky?
Oh.
Sticky wasn't a bitch.
Oh, he kinda.
Okay, go back and watch.
Oh, he
He
kinda
definitely
was. He kinda was. Oh no.
No. Yeah, but he wasn't the only black dude there.
Okay, and
True.
they exist.
But
The point is they exist.
that was a black show. On a black show, you alright, so one person's gotta be a bitch.
Yeah, it's like you can't have it. Oh, you can have everyone be a
What about?
nigga. but-
Okay, can it be a black movie? I mean, a movie with a black guy in it.
Yeah, sure.
Anything Kevin Hart and majority white.
The funny part is, I just recently watched both of the Jumanji movies, and this dude was just a straight bitch the whole time. Oh my god.
What's crazy is I've actually never sat down and watched a Kevin Hart movie.
Oh, everybody hates Chris. That was a good one, Cam.
Everybody,
Oh, wow.
yep.
Everybody hates. Well, nah,
Isn't that a black show though, technically?
It is a black show. Yeah, all them black niggas in there.
He go to a predominantly white school though, so.
Yeah, but the family is black though. You're not about
The
to do
whole
this
point is
about
to
black
go over
people,
the stereotypes of this shit. It's like it's supposed to be that way, I guess. Like they're supposed to be predominantly white and shit. It's not like, oh yeah, this is a black character and like, oh yeah, this is just some random like predominant white school that he's going to. No, the whole show is about that. That's the premise of the show.
This nigga says pseudo black.
So he can be
I'm not
super
accepting
black.
it. I'm sorry.
He's
though.
not black.
Everybody,
He's light skinned.
the-
There we go.
the point is everybody in the show is white. Ooh. I wonder what they make Shanks Japanese. Huh. That's something to think about.
Yo, they need to make Shanks like a Gohar Savage. I'm sorry.
They might not even introduce Shanks in the well. They kind of have to.
Okay.
Kind of have to.
Okay.
They kind of have to.
I thought you were about to say they were not going to introduce Shanks. I'm like, all right, I'm not watching this shit.
Yeah, but
Sorry.
how far are we expecting this to go? Because like at the rate that One Piece is going and how they're adapting it, these niggas would be old by the time.
I don't think they're gonna cast Shanks immediately. They could just do some shit like what Titans did, where they just kind of blur them out. And
Fuck
put them
Batman.
into it. That too. But hold on. Wait a second.
He gave you that hat. Fuck this hat. Okay, this is a One Piece.
Sorry, just because he lost an arm, you think he going like that? No, but yeah, they don't have to show him immediately. They can just blur him out or have him be some shadowy figure that saves Luffy that he doesn't really see or can get a clear view of, or blur out the image to us, even though Luffy knows exactly what it looks like. You don't have to reveal him like immediately.
You know what's gonna be great? One Piece has so many like iconic moments, but not like moments, but you know like this like frame is like so iconic, kind of like when Shanks gives Luffy the hat. We all know what that moment looks like. It's Luffy crying, Shanks bent over and giving Luffy the hat. Oh, come on. Jesus Christ. Fucking betas over here, dog.
Later.
But you know, that means they will have to somewhat. It's either they'll A, try and recreate that one frame, which won't work, or B, try and make it their own. I hope they do the latter because there are some things you just can't. You can't recreate some of these moments. Kind of like when Luffy beats the fuck out of IMO. You can't recreate that moment right there, dog. They're gonna have to do. This nigga punched him into the goddamn bell, and the fucking bell. Hey Marvin, shut up, son. You can't, son. There's something you can't. Or Luffy going gear second on Lucy, and him just they can try that one. It's not gonna work, but it's so many moments like that. It's too many moments like that. Or Nami crying, and this is in East Blue. They got to do this one. Then when Nami is crying, saying "Luffy, help me," and then Luffy gives Nami the hat, and Luffy was like, "Fuck yeah!" He probably didn't. He didn't say fuck.
Is it bad? That's one of my fucking favorite scenes in the whole show.
No, because it's a great moment.
Great fucking scene.
It's a great moment. Then they casually strolled to Arlong Park to fuck shit up. Yeah, it was a great moment.
Oh no.
They're gonna fuck it up in the show, so I'm not. I have no interest. Cause you know they got it. They got to hit these nostalgia points. They got to hit these beats, and I just think they're gonna fuck it up. So. Shanks, what? Squid, whoa. But no, we stay on this topic long enough. I'm saying nay to the One Piece, even though I'm gonna watch it just to make fun of it.
To the what?
To One Piece.
Okay.
Show.
I'm about it. Fuck.
I'm about it with alcohol.
About it with alcohol.
About it with alcohol. Buy a nice bottle of wine. And then chill out. Yes, I've been on wine lately. This shit's delicious, dog.
Why?
It's easy to drink. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, hey, like, hey, I could just take, a couple swigs here. I ain't gotta worry about that alcohol burn at the end. I'm good to go. I actually like to take some unwind drinking.
I hate it. It's so disgusting.
I think it's because you haven't had the right ones.
I feel like it's just because it's trash.
Was it red or white?
Trash or trash?
Was it red or white? That's a legit question.
Yeah, it was trash.
Okay, this nigga doesn't wanna. Don't worry, you'll.
I think it was red wine.
Pam will make you drink some more,
She's tried.
and it's gonna work again.
We'll see.
Again.
It's not that bad though.
Okay, sure.
We're slightly on top.
There must be something down there.
Okay, well, we actually did have another topic, but wait, from Studios Watching Legend. Oh shit. Damn, it's 9 o'clock though. We're gonna save that for next week because that actually.
Oh!
This.
Oh.
We don't have enough time for that. Guys, thank you for joining the IMO podcast, where we do the podcast thing every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Sometimes a little bit after 8 p.m. because niggas got lives and shit. Let us know in the comments. For all the people that's watching, please comment. What you are you guys excited for the One Piece live action? I would imagine none of you are, because it's trying to cash in. I'm more excited for the Naruto thing than I am for the One Piece thing, because at least the Naruto thing has a chance. This doesn't really have a chance, so.
I mean, I think the fact that they're doing 10 episodes means they're willing to put more of an investment into it.
Okay.
Gotcha. Enough said.
Okay, sure. Yeah, this is the IMO podcast. We're gonna go ahead and trypophobia. Holes. Damn it. I'll explain that after the show. But Jared was running past the hills with holes in it, and I'm like, oh, he did it again. He's looking at the hole. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and leave.
Peace out, pimps.